So he's like, come on down. If you want to get on stage, if not, I'll pay you. I'm like, he just got the fucking Spotify. You know, he was like always great to me. So, and we just hung out for 2 days and cracked jokes. Right after Saturday night, I abandoned ship and I talked him into leaving too. Because I asked him, when are you leaving? And he's like, I'm leaving Sunday morning. I go, time out. What are you doing with the Spotify Gitas? People, tell him you want to get out of here at 11 o'clock. He's like, that's a good idea. Boom. He was out of there at 11 o'clock. Are you fucking, you give me $100 million to do a gig in Atlantic City, I got a helicopter. As soon as I get on stage, you know how we do it. Either you come or you're going to get stuck there. So once I go like this and I look that way and I'm headed to that curtain, you're done. It's curtains kaput. And they're trying to talk to me. Thank you. Sign the frame. Yeah, good. Bam! And you're down in that fucking, they take you away like Get Smart.
That's what I used to be not afraid, but I knew if we went to a club or somewhere and I wasn't there when you were ready to go, I'd be finding a new way home. You used to aim the car out. You used to just hit people and leave cars in like places where definitely not supposed to leave a car.
Leave the car right there. Don't worry about nothing. If they give you a ticket, tell them I'll be out here. Go inside and get me. I got a neck brace in the trunk.
And have you left anyone before?
Left what?
Left someone at a place, if they weren't ready?
Oh, you have no idea. There's a friend of mine I grew up with, and on the Judas Priest Solar whatever tour, we went to some theater in New York. We went to maybe, I forget the name of the theater. It doesn't really matter. It's not there anymore. And one of them, my friend went, it was a buddy of mine came to me. He goes, she's going to the concert with another friend of mine. If you're there, can you keep your eye on them? And I said, absolutely. I reached out to them. I go, if you guys feel safer, this guy's coming. We all grew up together. They got cocktails. They got fucking Quaaludes, whatever, right? We get over to Judas Priest. We all walk in to the orchestra together, and they're sitting close to us. They got tickets, they're in 8th row. We're in 7th row. And I don't know what the fuck happened. It was I don't even know who went up first. It was Iron Maiden. And I look over there, and they're both over there rocking, but one of their friends came, from fucking some other high school or somebody's cousin. You know how it goes.
Right.
Well, guess who got sick? The fucking cousin. She started puking in the aisle. So right away, I don't know nobody, right? I don't know nobody. I never seen these crazy fucking animals before. And something happens. They took the girl in the bathroom. Now, listen, I got to the point I was going to so many fucking concerts at that time. It was it was the summertime. We were always going somewhere. I was a little burnt out. And I'm like, you know what? I heard what I came to hear. It's time to abandon shit. So
You're in the opening act?
No, I watched Iron Maiden.
Okay.
Now, one thing I hate is, since I'm a kid, is leaving when everybody else is leaving. Okay? Now I got to leave here with 3,000 people. I was worried about COVID before COVID. I got to leave here with 3,000 people. This is New York City breathing on my neck. I'd rather walk out of here than have to crawl out, right? So I walk up to them. They come back with pukey. She's fucking and I go, guys, this is no. I go, let's get her out of here, right? And all of a sudden, they're carrying her out. I'm trying to help her, and she just pukes again like The Exorcist. And that was my stage call, abandoned ship. I just put my roller skates on and boogied out of there. I walked to the train and I went home. I had other friends there from my hometown. It's not like I left them there. And 2 days.
The image of you actually carrying her and dropping her.
Listen, my mother had just died. You think I'm worried about fucking leaving you? I got bigger things on my mind. I got to go check the grave to see if she's still alive. I don't fucking know. I'm going to go fucking wait for you all night when you bring pukey. It was supposed to be us. That's why you're not supposed to show up with somebody unless, they're fucking family. Now I got to worry about pukey. Until this day, one of the girls, when I see her now,
right,
he says, you cocksucker, you left me at that Judas Priest concert.
I fucking love it. We had to, it's funny that you said you don't want to leave with everyone else. I got invited to a UFC one time with you. And it was the only time I went, it was great seats. and like I think it was like at the beginning of the main event. You're like, it's time to go.
Go.
We watched it on the TVs by like the concession stand.
Yeah, we went up to the TV by the concession stand. There's not a soul up there. You could fucking light yourself on fire and die, and nobody would even notice. It's the main card. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, like that movie with the guys when they robbed Boston fucking Stadium?
Oh, yeah. Was Affleck, yeah.
Yeah, what's the name of that movie?
God damn it. The Town?
No, The Town. Yes, The Town. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. For you aspiring screenwriters, that's the next fucking flick. They've already done 22 fucking Oceans, 28 Oceans. These guys are 100 years old, and they're still robbing. I'm 60. I couldn't crawl out a window. How these guys are fucking going into safes like that? I love burglarizing houses. If I could still do it, I'd still be out there banging it out. But you got cameras, and I ain't gonna fit no closet no more under the bed. You know, you can hide under a bed when you're 140, 180. But once you're busting 250, 290, that's gonna be a wobble. That looks like a seesaw. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Those days are over with. So I don't get it. So right now, if you're an aspiring writer, you put together a nice fucking script, an indie script about robbing fucking a UFC event in a different type of town, not Las Vegas, like in a town like that where it's a huge gate. You know, you do a fucking show in Idaho or somewhere like that. That's more. You bring some good fucking fighters. You're gonna get people over from Canada, blah blah blah, and they're coming over with real cash. They don't give a fuck if they go to ticket vendors and buy $2,000. I've seen it. There's a big difference of a UFC event in Vegas than a UFC event anywhere else. And in LA, they show up late, you know,
right.
Down. You go to a UFC in Minneapolis, they're there at 4:01, banging on the door, punching each other, banging people's head, doing double takedowns and shit. It's real, you know. This is what they have on a Saturday. They work fucking 3 months to stay in a hotel, have tequila, do mushrooms, bring the wife. You know, this is a big thing. So it's a big difference. But a guy robbing like a UFC, when the main fight is going on.
That's the time to do it?
How many times did I sit up there by myself? And I'm like, there ain't a soul up here. And all the vendors, they all got their little brooms. What do you think they're doing? They're in the hallways watching the fucking fight. Listen, I'm not here fucking telling you about a scam. I'm telling you about a script. You know what I'm saying? If you rob Vegas and you get caught, don't put my name into it, cocksuckers.